Away banker on the coup, and this is it. Wednesday have won 11 away matches and scored 61 goals already. Hull are bottom of the second division, largely because they've let in 75 goals in all competitions, and last week sacked manager Stan Ternent, who hasn't yet been replaced. And when Wednesday have a problem, they simply sign an international. Viv Anderson from Manchester United, once England's first choice right back, takes the place of the suspended John Harkes. Well, to make matters worse for Hull, they're without their two top scorers, Andy Payton, who has a hamstring injury, and Peter Swan, who's suspended. So Paul Hunter, a £150,000 signing from East Fife last season, starts a game in Hull colours for only the second time. And here come Wednesday, led by Sheridan, and Anderson making an encouraging run up the middle. Here's Viv Anderson in the first few seconds, almost teeing up a goal. In fact, if he'd had a shot, he might well have scored one. What a start that would have been for him. 34 years old, Viv Anderson, the first black player ever to play for England, and seen by Ron Atkinson as excellent cover for both fullback and central defensive positions. Palin swings a good ball to Jacobs. Little toe poke from him, sets Atkinson moving. Trying to get around Anderson, threading it through, but Palmer's come back here. Williams with the touch on, and Shotton should get the ball back, and Dearden having to fling himself to keep it from going for the corner. First sign of acrobatics from the new keeper. Hull really are playing for their pride today. In many respects, they've conceded just so many goals this season. 63 in the second division alone. Oh, that was a wretched ball out, and it's given Wednesday the chance to come again now with McCall, receiving from Sheridan, in towards Hurst, who gets the header on, and Paul Williams did and saves, but Williams has scored for Wednesday, and the first breakthrough comes from the boot of the former Charlton Athletic man, Paul Williams. Despite Dearden's brave attempt here, it was a poor ball out of defence which cost Hull dearly there. Hurst with the header on, and the little flick from Shotton. Williams' shot saved by Dearden, but he was there to pounce when needed. 1-0 Wednesday, and number 9 for Paul Williams this season. Wednesday poor men forward once again, and Hurst's going to come inside the penalty area. Here's David Hurst, and the ball blocked by Buckley, and eventually goes out of play from the boot of King. And David Hurst, who scored 4 times in Wednesday's victory over Hull back in September, looks very determined to add to the 20s already notched this season. And he shows really good control at times, and here again he unsettles the defence. And again the ball really to nobody in particular, although Viv Anderson's making a bit of a meal of it, and gives away a free kick into the bargain. Well, Ron Atkinson would not have been impressed by that. He had plenty of time in which to clear his lines. Palin with the free kick for them. He doesn't have Swan up there to aim at, unfortunately, so Buckley's gone in, and he's played the short one. Now it's Jacobs. And here's McFarland, and Ian McFarland agonisingly close to an equaliser for Hull City. It's the best they've had, and the little man who used to play for Notts County almost had his third of the season there. He scored last week against his old team, and he sneaks in here behind the Wednesday back line. Beats Turner, but it's just wide. Sheridan slowing it down, and then can't find Hurst. But Jacobs with the back pass, and it's gone straight to Williams. If he gets around Dearden, there's a second goal on. Well, it's still here. The chance hasn't gone away yet, and Hurst might try his luck, and Dearden's in the way. So the young goalkeeper wins a few friends in the crowd here. But what an awful back pass it was. And that could have killed the game off if Williams had taken that. A pass from Jacobs, easily chested down by Pearson. King has made some good forward runs in this half. This time he opts for the ball on, it's long, and here's Carlton Palmer across the face of goal. Dearden again didn't come from the line that time. Palmer stretching those great long legs of his, he's spider-like. But he just couldn't finish it. King's ball had picked him out. He makes some tremendous runs. They see Dearden had come, then he decided to backpedal, but they couldn't punish him. Palmer. That one did fall favourably for Hull, and it's come over here to Jacobs. Atkinson first, Jacobs just behind him, but he might receive it now. Here he is. Palin called for and taken on by Norton. He supplies it for Smith. A little chip in, rested down. Well, hacked over the top by Demange. But at least Hull getting a sight on goal. Well, they strung the passes together neatly that time. Smith with the ball in, Niata chesting it down, and driven over by Demange, who's not actually scored a goal since October 1988. Sheridan, this time it's for Wilson, but a lot of black and amber shirts back there, but still Williams has managed to wrest that ball away from all of them, and he turns and tries to chip it over Dearden, and it swings across the face of that whole goal. We seem to be taking the ball on by himself then. There were Hull men everywhere, and Williams could do nothing other than that. Now it's Hull who come. Demange's short ball to Hunter. Fired in low, no, what a save from Chris Turner from Atkinson. Totally instinctive. Well, they say he's a model professional, Chris Turner, and he proved it there. He's had so little to do all afternoon, and yet when required, he made a crucial save. But it's lifted the whole crowd. Well, Chris Turner has only just got into the side in place of Kevin Pressman, but he's battled away in the reserves to try and win a place, and here he proves his worth. There's a good ball played in by Hunter. Atkinson made it perfectly, and he's denied by Turner. It's played in long, and Wilcox is going for it. Comes down here to Palin. There's the cross towards Niata. He couldn't convert it. Atkinson. Well, suddenly Hull have roused themselves. They've been lifted somehow or other in this match. Here's a try from Norton, maybe. There's the shot, straight at Turner. That would have been a nice way to mark your debut. Played invitingly to him. David Norton, who can crack him in quite hard, picked out the keeper. It's not the place to be messing around with it. I'm afraid that's what Hull are doing for the moment, though. Norton manages eventually to knock it up to Wilcox, who holds things up, and then plays the long ball for Hunter. Now then, Paul Hunter, the Scot. Pearson, the captain, across to keep him at bay. Really is a last throw of the dice, this one, for Hull City. Wednesday have thrown so many points away this season, they must be praying they don't throw one away here now. The ball must come into the penalty area from Norton, and Chris Turner claims it. That might well have been Hull's last chance. So we're coming towards time that might be added on for any stoppages, and there have been so few. Well, one can't see any other result now than a Sheffield Wednesday victory, but who knows? Hull come with Hunter. It doesn't quite reach Wilcox, but comes back instead to Norton. Kept at bay, and a free kick is given to Hull. So they do have a last chance. And Palmer and his colleagues still have some more defending to do. And it really would be a salutary lesson to Wednesday now and having to take chances if they were to concede a goal. It's up there for Buckley and for Wilcox. Palmer boots it out, and now it's 1 against 1. Williams against Norton. Williams has to go on the inside. Norton's done a sound job today on his debut, and he did again then. It's allowed to run through. Hunter couldn't take it. A predictable result here. I suspect that Sheffield Wednesday will say the result was more important than the way they got it, but a first half goal from Paul Williams proved sufficient for them to pick up 3 more precious points in their bid for promotion. For Hull City, at least they've maintained their self-respect at the end of a difficult week. And Chris Turner had to make one excellent stop in the second half from young winger Graham Atkinson to deny Hull City a point at all, but it's gone predictably Sheffield Wednesday's way. It ends Hull City 0, Sheffield Wednesday 1.